what that message was that just came up. Anyway, it's me, Shondell, the creator of the CraftPrint, as you already know, because you're here. And every Sunday I go live, unless something happens and I can't come, for us to plan our weekly content together, talk about the progress we've been making, give each other some tips, tricks, just hang out on a Sunday. Basically, that's what we're doing here. So last week I couldn't make it, but I'm here this week. If ever I can't make it, I'll announce it on Instagram in my stories. I put a little post that the live is canceled. So sorry for anyone who did not see last week's post, because I did get DMs asking, where are you? What's going on? Did you cancel? I did put it in my stories. So, hey, Tamara. So anytime I won't be able to make it, I'll put it in my stories, and I'll try to remember to put a post here on YouTube so everybody knows. So I just want to say that I'm starting to get serious about my planning. I feel like my life has been in a little bit of shambles, okay? And it's time for me to get my act together. So, let me just turn the volume down and make sure I have where I can see you guys comment. So when it comes to like Instagram, it's second nature for me to post consistently. So I think that people see me always making sure content is on Instagram and think that like I have it together. I just want y'all to know I don't. I'm falling apart, okay? Just posting on Instagram is the only thing I really have together. I have to get everything else together. So I'm making a lot of changes within like just my life itself and business and things like that. Between now and December, I got a lot of things I got to get together. So first, let's talk about how did you do last week with your content? Good afternoon. Hey, y'all. How did y'all do last week? Do y'all feel like you were consistent? You were good? I do know that certain people, they made sure they still did what they had to do, even though we didn't meet and talk about it. I love it. Brianne, Alex. So first things first is I broke out both of my planners. So I'm getting serious. Even though last night I took some time to decorate my pages. It ain't perfect, but it's cute. I said, you know what? It's time to like use, this is my stash right here. All of this, these 2 books, all of these, and hold on, I have another stack here. These are all my planner stickers that I have accumulated over the years that I have not been using. So I'm gonna start using them, and maybe cuten things up will make me use the planner even more. You did terrible. Swamped at work. Started off strong but fell off. We good. Just remember, we good. We're alive. We can move on and do better the next time. Yes, we need to be consistent, but at the same time, you don't want to burn yourself out, and give yourself credit for the little bit that you did do. But at the same time, we got work to do. I'm hot. I feel like I need the AC on, but I know it's going to make too much noise. But anywho, so last night I took some time out. This is my content for the week. I literally like decorated a little bit of stickers, not too much. This side is my little reminder side, looking all cute. I'm getting a little serious. My smaller one, this is going to be for health, because health is wealth, and the state that my health is in, I'm poor. So I got to get my act together. So I'm going to be tracking everything, my water intake, my exercise. Tomorrow I'm officially doing a weigh-in, but let me tell y'all something. The reason why I need to get it together, the end of this month is when I go back to the doctor, and I've been telling y'all, August, I got to go back. I weigh more than what I weighed when I went to the doctor a few months ago. I'm like 3 pounds heavier. I was supposed to come back healthier and lighter. So yesterday, that was a wake-up call. Like, nah, you got to get it together. Something wrong here. So I have a few more weeks to get it together to show some progress when I go back to the doctors. So it starts yesterday. I did good today. I just keep forgetting my watch. It's dead. I got to charge it. I worked out for an hour this morning. Breakfast, I had like Wheaties. Just before I came on, I had a salad. So I'm going to fight to get my health in order. But I did focus, because this is what I think, we know what we do wrong, but we never really, well, me, I could speak for myself. Sometimes I don't analyze why I'm messing up. So I sat down and thought about, like, why am I not staying active, being consistent when it comes to that stuff? And I realized I have too much going on. So my workload has doubled for my 9 to 5, right? My career, I cannot let go of that. I don't want to. So that is my main focus. The work has doubled. Last week, I went to sleep like midnight every day. So I said, okay, that I know I'm going to have work. Like after that, I'm jumping into orders. And then it's like, there's no time to work out. Then there's like, you're rushing to eat and grabbing stuff. So I decided that I'm going to shut down my Etsy shop for the rest of the year. I am no longer going to take orders, only from the people that like are in New York that I help, like cake, the bakers and stuff like that. I'm going to keep those, but I'm shutting down the Etsy shop. I'm not taking no more orders. I need to really focus on my health, for real, for real. It's not like it's a joke, like, oh, you're fat. Like, I really need to. So today, later on today, I'm going to go and put the Etsy shop on vacation mode, but I'm going to keep up with my SVG shop. I'll just keep adding SVGs to that. Starting next week, I'm going to be paying someone to manage the messages, so I don't have to worry about that. I just upload when I can, and then focus mainly on my health. Like, if there's no me, there's no CraftPrint. So that's like one of the biggest changes I'm going to be making this week. And it's bad. It's bad. My feet are starting to swell again, which basically means the blood pressure is back up. I know once that's up, the cholesterol is up. So that's one of the changes I'm going to be making. So no more selling of physical products. That's the first change. So I'm going to stop for the year, but I think that by next year it'll be done with, because I told you I'm working on selling an actual product. I do not want to, I've been wanting to stop hand making, but by next year I should be done. So hopefully I would never have to open back up this handmade Etsy shop. That's the goal. When it comes to like my content, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to still post on Instagram. I'm still going to be growing the YouTube channel. I'm still going to be, I have not been focusing on my blog, but I need to. So I'll probably do that too. So all of that is still going to be going. The only thing, I'm just not going to be selling handmade products. I just can't. Hey, Kai. Tarjay. So that's my changes, and I'm going to, like, when we sit down and plan here, I'm going to pre-plan the Friday before. So Sunday is my day to finalize everything that I want to do for the week and actually record. So since this morning I got up, I recorded 2 YouTube videos. I edited one reel. I have another reel to edit. I'm going to create some SVGs and edit one of the YouTube videos. So today, that's it. And that's everything for next week. I literally have nothing to do. I'm going to schedule those posts through Instagram and Pinterest and YouTube. So hopefully next week, like, it's just to come in, it's to check messages, it's to add stories, little updates, maybe do a lunch break live. But really, that breaks down to when I get off work, I could go to the gym and, stuff like that. So that my me is what I'm going to be focused on. So I took off all of my licensed stuff off my Etsy shop. So I already saw a big dip in income when it comes to my Etsy shop. And right now, nothing is really moving. So it is a big deal compared to last year. But like for the last month or so, it's not a big deal. And my crafting doesn't cover my bills. Like my job covers that. So it's okay for me to shut down the Etsy shop. So for anyone who does this full time, I know it wouldn't be that easy to just say, I'm going to shut down to focus on my health. And that's another reason why I don't think I would ever leave. I'm going to keep in this career, because I have the opportunity to do that because of that. Y'all get what I'm saying? So I don't know. Who knows? My mind might change in the future. Maybe when I do sell a product, it's so successful I don't have to worry about working a 9 to 5, even though I'm a scaredy cat to just let go. So I'll probably still hold on to both. But anyway, y'all get what I'm saying. Now, what's trending? Y'all been paying attention to what's trending and paying, y'all are? I know y'all see everybody going to the Renaissance concert. You should be posting. Now, you can't sell Beyonce because she don't play that. She does not play that. But disco ball, silver bling, shiny, anything, cowboy boots, all of that are in theme right now. These are themes that are trending that you could be posting reels, content. And let me show y'all. This is what I made. This is going to be actually one of my YouTube tutorials. So it's a 40th birthday and it says year of the Renaissance, as y'all can see. So there's no actual picture of Beyonce. I don't know if my girl gonna make sure we can't sell this just yet, but it's going to be listed as a disco ball cake topper. And what I'm working on today, I'm creating the SVGs so people can make them too. So I'm going to create 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 SVGs without the words, and then you could just add whatever words you want. I'm going to create the file where it's one without the stick and one attached to the stick. So if somebody want to make it in paper, they can. If somebody want to make it in acrylic, they can do that too. But silver, bling, disco ball, cowboy boots, all of that is trending right now. Those are good products that you guys could be making, and you're going to get the attention. I noticed so far, Instagram, we could use the Beyonce music. She's probably letting us because of her tour. So start using that as the sound. Like, these are the things that are trending. Doesn't that mean you're not eating again? What do you mean? I'm not eating again? Coily girl. I don't know what that means, because honestly, I don't remember a time in my life where I wasn't eating. That's why I'm in the state that I'm in today. So let me know what you were talking about there. So Renaissance, also Ninja Turtle movie is coming out. Do some little Ninja Turtle stuff. Even if you're not selling it, just create some content to bring people to your page. Green, Ninja Turtle, do like some green things and stuff like that. No problem. So like green stuff, turtles, and just things of that nature that's going to be trending a little. Barbie is still going. I don't sell Barbie stuff, but I created some Barbie content, stuff that I made for like my nieces and my stepdaughter, all of that. Like right now, this is what people are paying attention to. One thing that always trends, guys, true behind the scenes, not so perfect. Also, your workspace. If you are a perfectionist and like you cannot work in the mess that some of us can work in and then clean later, post about it. Even though people are like, oh girl, me too, my place is a mess. I love this because every time I come on IG, everything looks so perfect, and it's just like, I can't relate to that. That definitely does good. But if that is not you, post about it. There's other people just like you that are perfectionists. I've seen people say, I cannot work with that mess near me. I have to clean it perfectly. I have to work. I have to keep track. Post it. So behind the scenes are always going to trend. Craft room. Let me tell you right now, I think this video, it's not my highest thing video, but like the video where I just showed people how to, remember I told y'all, somebody asked me questions, how do I use the crickets on the bookshelves? And I literally just responded as a reel. It was spontaneous. I decided to do it like at my desk. I just got up and I talked and I just showed her, oh, I have it cut in the back. It's to the front. That reel is my most successful reel in like 3-4 years. I think it's at 144,000 views. I didn't even think of it. Last minute, I said, let me just answer a question. It wasn't planned. It was just random, but it was information that people wanted. And it's doing better than anything I've posted for like the last 4 years. So it does not have to be that perfectly curated content for it to be successful on social media. I just want to remind y'all of that. I was gonna type in the response, and then I'm like, you know what, that's kind of long. And then I remembered you could do a video response, and I decided to do that. Best video I had in years. So go through your comments and see if anyone asked a question. Create a video to answer it. If you don't have that amount of followers yet and people not asking you any questions, pay attention to people questions people are asking on other pages. If you see a machine come out, or you have a machine, or you've done something and they're asking questions, create content to answer that, because that obviously means those are things that people want to know. If you're not sure what content to create, just answer questions. It doesn't have to be questions specifically that came to you. It could have been to another crafter. You're not responding to that person, but you know this is something that people would look into. So answer questions as your content. I'm making sure I'm catching up. Also, y'all gonna have to hear the AC. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's that I'm too big, but I can't sit in this heat. I need the AC. So y'all gonna hear a little bit of, in the background, a girl is hot. So I planned out my content, but now that you haven't made any Barbie content, still make it. You don't even have to be Barbie. It could just be pink content. So last night I planned out these things, and then this morning I got up and I made one of the reels that I was gonna post. I decided to make it into a YouTube tutorial, which was for that cake topper. I was just gonna post that as a reel and look at something I made. And I made a mistake. I put this over it on the planner, and then I rewrote the content, and now today I'm changing it again. So this is a good reason to use stickers on your planner. I do change up a lot sometimes, but it's okay. Everything that I'm posting next week is just gonna rearrange a little bit. You would love to start a YouTube channel, but I can't deal with the behind the keyboard bullies. Ignore them. Ignore them. So far I haven't had anything like that on YouTube. I do have, like, sometimes I'll post something and somebody would say, well, why didn't you do it this way? And I would say, well, because whatever reason, or this is the way I do it. I try to remember to add in my videos as much as I can. Listen, I'm not telling you that this is the exact way to do it. This is the right way to do it. This is just my way to do it. There's a million ways to do things. I've had people act crazy on TikTok. I haven't had any issues really on YouTube. Instagram, maybe 1 or 2 comments, but you got to ignore them. Think about it as, like, if you go to work and somebody bothers you, are you gonna, like, not come back to work? Would you not apply for a job? Like, think of it as you have to pay your bills. Don't let strangers stop you from making your money. That's the only way you can do it. Regardless, we're living in a time where people just complain. There's gonna be bullies. There's gonna be, people have no life. So they just make problems on the internet. Like, we can't avoid that. Good afternoon. So if it's gifted hands, if you want to do it, do it. Don't let people stop you. Let me tell you, there's people out here who don't like me, like, as a person, don't like the craft print. They don't want to be bothered. And I really don't give a, you can't curse on here, right? I really don't care. I really don't care, because you're not going to stop me from my goals. My goal is to grow my YouTube. It's to grow my Instagram. It's to grow my business. I don't give what somebody else is saying, because right now they're not doing anything for me. So I'm going to listen to you. Don't let people stop you from what you want to do. End of story. If you can't think of videos right now, just create the channel and add whatever reels or TikToks you have and put them up on Instagram as shorts, so you could accumulate views there until you create actual videos. You don't know how to plan for content. I guess I overthink, and I don't know exactly what to post, especially when I make different products. Tamara, making gifted products. Making different products is actually good for content, because you never have to really figure out. You have many things. So let me tell you what my content is for next week. So this is a cake topper, right? This, I started the process. I'm just editing the video on how to make this, right? Now, first things first, I'm selling the SVG. So the video, I tell you to get the SVG. I'm going to show you how to upload it, type in your words, and make it. So one day I'm going to have the YouTube video to this. That same day, I'm creating a reel from the video that I had from YouTube to put it on Instagram and TikTok, Pinterest, or whatever as a video, showing what I made and announcing to go to the YouTube channel, right? So that's one day's content right there. What I made as a reel. The next day, I'm making an accessory to match, but I'm not doing a YouTube video. So I'm going to show the process of it, like cutting in the Glowforge, and then the finished product as a reel. That's it. Every time I make a video for something, I set it up so that I could take a picture, and that's going to be the thumbnail for my reels, and if I want to put anything in my stories and stuff like that. So one day it's a reel announcing the YouTube tutorial is up and that I have SVGs. The next day is going to be another reel of just a finished quick product. Another day I'm giving out tips on when I'm making these. There's this 3M tape that I use on acrylic. The next day I'll have a reel that I'm going to create just showing you what I do so that I don't waste any of the 3M tape, because that's not cheap either. That's another reel. The next day, I have another YouTube tutorial. I'm going to show people how to upload their SVGs into Design Space. Also how to use glyphs. So glyphs are like, you know when you see those welcome signs and it has a long swerve at the end? Certain texts come with those glyphs, but they're actually separate characters in the font. So you have to go to it, like copy paste it into Design Space. So in that one video, I'm showing you how to upload your fonts and how to use the glyphs. For that, I'm going to post all over social media announcing that video. But this time, instead of a reel, I created a carousel post, and it's going to be like tips on how to do it. So it's going to be pictures, step 1, step 2. At the end, like step 3 will be, if you need to see more, head over to YouTube. I have the full tutorial. So literally, what you're working on is what you're creating. So let's say this last week, you did 4 cake toppers. There goes your content. If you did not create like a video of the process, try to make sure you just do a quick video of the end product. That's what I did with the picture frame. I just showed like me showing you the view of the product, added some music, there goes my content. You just took pictures, add a picture, throw in a quote or something. Make a quote on in Canva, put your Instagram handle on it. That way, if anybody ever shares your quote, you're credited and the people know where to come back to. So basically, the work that you're doing is your content for the following week. The Venture came, but my stand from HSN hasn't come yet. Should I do an unboxing of the Venture separately from the stand, trying to make consistent content? Yes. So in your reel that you create with the Venture is also trending. Glowforge new machine is trending. If anybody has any of that, post it. In the reel that you create, do the voiceover, let them know you ordered a stand too. It hasn't come yet, but I'm unboxing the actual machine for you guys to see. There goes your content. When the stand comes, that's another piece of content. Only unbox the stand. Your third piece of content is when you put them together. Your fourth piece of content will be when you actually make a product. And from there on. That's how you stay consistent. So literally, if you waited for the stand to come and then you waited to unbox, that'll be one piece of content where you unboxed everything, put it together, bam. No, the machine is 1. When the stand comes is 2. Put them together makes 3. Do a project, make 4. There go 4 pieces of content right there. And then you can post pictures of it fully set up. There goes a 5th piece of content. You gotta, like, you can stretch out content. I've seen people do it. Sometimes I haven't, not enough. Do it. This right here, this could be like 15 pieces of content. I could just post a picture. Then one day I could post about this machine and take a picture of it. The next day I post about the machine here. The next day I could post about a little bit of a cutie. The next day I post about how I decided to set them up. Like you can have one, why do I have 10? 1. You can have one item and just create a bunch of content from that one item. You're welcome. Then when the stand comes, yes, exactly. We did some more buttons before I give the button press back to my mother-in-law. You're going to make a video. Definitely. In the process, we were all using the button press from the live. People are interested. People want to, oh, okay. I had a few people tell me, oh, I need to get that one because it has the different pieces for that one machine. Alex, the one you have, you said it's only small. Make a reel about that. create a reel showing this button press. It's only for small, but then the We Are Makers one have multiple sizes, so you prefer that one. So you're probably gonna go get that one. There goes a reel. And then the next reel could be the actual thing that you made with the small one. And then when you finally do get the other one, do an unboxing of when you got it, and then do a video showing the multiple sizes that come inside, and then you could do video of actual content of buttons that you made. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. That is what content planning is for. So we come here, we talk about what we have going on. You guys have questions for me, I help you out. Y'all help me out. Community. And I keep telling you, build your community, not your followers. Build your community, not followers. A community is what we're doing here. Like, we're helping each other out. Y'all, you feel like you're not sure what exactly to post, ask me, I'm going to answer. Also, when you post questions in here, there's other people that's watching the live that's going to answer too. So that's the difference with community. Like, when you build your following, it's just people coming to see what you're posting. That's when you're just posting end products. But when you actually show up, talk to the people that are supporting you, that's how you build a community over followers. And that's what you want to do. Have a note from your mom for your lateness. Oh, so that's another thing. So I was talking about the text marketing to look into. I never looked into it, but I did notice that Instagram have broadcast channels, and I think I'm going to do that, because in the broadcast channel, everybody can't respond in there. So it'll be like me making announcements for people to see. So there, I could come on like 20 minutes before the live. Don't forget, we going live in 20 minutes on YouTube. Don't forget, Crafting and Chatting is about to start. Just a reminder, make sure y'all pinning this week. So I think I'm going to use the broadcast channel as like announcements for everyone. I don't know if you have to invite people or if people just suggest joining. I don't know how it works, but I'm going to look into it. But I think that's a good idea. What should people do for content when they don't have consistent orders? Create some things. So when I first started crafting, so I've been crafting forever, but my family and friends convinced me to start doing a little bit more, like putting it out there. So when orders weren't coming in, I was making stuff. Who's gonna tell you that a customer didn't order that? Yesterday, today I posted the frame that I made. Someone ordered from me, but can y'all really say that somebody ordered that from me? If I told you, you're just gonna take my word, right? Or you can post stuff. You don't even have to say what it's for. I created so many things that weren't orders just so people can see what I can make. It's not a waste of money. Like, you're actually promoting your business. Go buy some cardstock or whatever it is you need. For me, whenever I'm buying supplies, I'm always buying supplies for content on the side. And it doesn't have to be expensive. I would say I wasted a lot of money. I'm going to be giving away mad stuff. Like, I have mad stuff in here. But make stuff. Nobody has to know it's not for you, or a customer or a family member. Make some things, make some videos, take some pictures and do it. And all of your content does not have to be actual products, because also, as much as we're here to sell, people don't want to always feel like sell. Like, girl, your page is Home Shopping Network. Unless you're not trying to build a community, you're not trying to, do that. You're just really here just to sell. But I would say that people want to see a little more behind the scenes. So for instance, you don't have orders. Create a reel about what you do during that downtime when you don't have orders. Are you promoting? Are you researching? Are you just cleaning up your craft area? Are you just shopping? Like, what are you doing in between that time? People want to know. They're newcomers every day. Like, they're going to be experiencing spaces in time where they're not getting orders. And you could also create like productive things to do in between orders. So instead of being down on yourself and not getting orders, you can focus on learning this. You can focus on like making a list of things to purchase. So that's like a whole series you can create. Creative things to do in between orders or during downtime or something like that. Where are you working? Where are you shopping? Do you have tips on saving money during the process? Where do you get your shipping supplies? How do you ship? All of that can be posted. It doesn't have to be just, I'm creating this is what I'm selling, and that's it. How do you get organized? For instance, let's say like you were a little bit lost on the content, You came live today. You asked me a question. I helped you out. There goes your content. I didn't know what I was going to post, so I decided, let me ask when I'm in the live, because that's what we talk about, and it helped me, and this is what I'm doing this week. So all of those things like that, people want to know. They just don't want to know how you make it, and that's it. All of the good, bad, the ugly in between, they want to see that too. Stuff I did before, reels with funny audio. Yep. I put a high chair in my room for the baby while I craft. He's there. So I definitely going to make videos of that hack. Exactly. Because why? There's other moms. There's other people out there with no kids. No matter what your situation is, there's someone out here that can relate to you. So post that content. Nay, I did it many a times when I first started crafting. I was making stuff. Nobody knew that it wasn't for anyone. I'm just showing you what I could do. Or free stuff for family and make it seem like an order. Right. It's your mom's birthday month this month. You went live for 2 hours working? Yes, Brienne. A tip about Cricut supplies. Exactly. Right. So, what are some of the things you do to like keep you going, keep you inspired? What is your, like, how you started crafting, your reason for crafting, how you came up with your business name? All of that is content. All of it. Somebody asked me how I came up with the CraftPrint, and I answered, and they were like, "You should talk about that more." And I really don't. So that's all like content for me too. It doesn't have to be like the perfectly curated content. For the rest of the year, my goal is, besides what I have going on with business, but growing my Instagram and my YouTube. So my content is going to have a lot to do with that, to promote those channels. If you're not doing stuff like that, like when I started, it was just products to start showing people what I can do. Nobody's going to order for you if they have no idea what you can make. So you got to start making those products and showing them those products. Nice, coily girl. See, and also to ask questions of what people want. If you're not sure what to make, pay attention to what's trending is one. Ask. If you feel like if you go live, like there's nobody there to ask, right here, we live together. Ask. With me, I don't have an issue with somebody coming into the live and commenting. Guys, what y'all think? Like, I need help with tips. I don't mind. But also, you have to be mindful of where you ask questions. There are not everyone wants you coming in their live asking questions. Not everyone is going to even respond or acknowledge that you're in their live. So be aware of your surroundings and know where to ask. But anytime that I'm live and you have a question, I have no problem with answering questions. And also people in the live are going to answer as well. So if you're stuck, just ask. It's not going to hurt to ask. There have been times I've asked other crafters and they've ignored me in their DMs. And I didn't take it personal. Like, I don't know their reason. I don't know if they saw it. Just move on, and I really don't give a damn. But I learned my lesson that that's not where I'm going to be asking anything. So for me, I'm okay with answering questions. My DMs usually get crazy. We're not going to talk about my sister who's supposed to help me clean them up and stuff. That ain't doing a good job. So if I don't get to it, it's not on purpose. It just gets kind of full. But again, it's best to come in one of my lives and ask questions, because like I'm paying attention right there and then. Also, don't promote yourself in people's lives. Like that, for some people, will get you blocked. Promoting your business, it annoys people, because a live is set for a reason, right? And you coming in, oh, y'all need to buy from me. I make this. Come here. Don't do it. Honestly, I haven't seen people do it in my live, but I think I would be annoyed if somebody did that. Like, we're here to talk or a specific subject. Like, you coming in to promote your business, it's like, be for real. So be aware. Don't be afraid to ask. Just pay attention to the type of people that you're asking. Know who to ask. Don't just go around asking everyone. And not only that, people don't have to answer. As much as I say I like to answer, I'm not downing somebody else that doesn't answer your questions. They don't have to. Nobody is obligated. 90% of the things I've learned, I go research. I don't even like asking questions too much. I research. Nobody is obligated. And I would say this, people always thank me so much for being so helpful, giving out so much tips. It is, I do see an impact on me sharing too much, because somebody who's having classes or they're making their money. I don't make a squat from all that I do for free. I don't. For me, I don't stress it as much because I know I'm not ready to be consistent to make people pay, like subscription wise. I'm not going to be consistent. You're not going to get your money's worth. But when it's your turn and you're ready, if you want to create a class for something instead of answering for free, do it. Do it. We have bills, we have children, we have things to maintain. If somebody complain, oh, I know somebody else that's doing it for free, let them go there. That's perfectly fine. There are some things I do have you pay for, maybe an SVG, and somebody might think I could get this free somewhere else. Do it. People choose what they want to pay for. Don't get discouraged by people, or maybe I'm selling this, but she's doing it for free. Do it anyway. There's going to be people who want to buy your stuff. So it just be a lot going on. Just pay attention and be patient and be consistent. That's the answer there. Yes, definitely. I see what I like to do and don't like to do. Unless the host tell you it's okay to drop your information. Right. Don't just, people be annoyed. The 4 posts on TikTok. You smashing that goal. Girl, I don't be on TikTok that much, but definitely if you did 4, you're good to go. When I do post on TikTok, I post and run. I do not hang around on TikTok. Remember, it's because you built that community and culture. That's why we love it here. It's helpful and very informative. I definitely built that community culture, but I will let y'all know that as much as y'all love me, I don't make money off of crafting. So sometimes people don't want to hear love. They want their bills paid. I would definitely say, especially like when I sit down with people and they're like, you need to monetize more. I don't. I do suffer. And I'm not saying suffer. And I think that it probably doesn't get to me that much because I do have a career. But the amount of energy that I put into showing up, I don't get like compensation for it. Like people be like, you keep on schedule. Like, how do you keep doing crafting and chatting? I don't make $1. I don't make $1. It's partially, I love it a lot. I don't sit down. I have not tried to like figure out monetizing a lot of those things, but I do suffer in the end. I'll tell you that much. So as much as people love me to death, I ain't making nothing off of all of the work that I'm putting in there. The only good part for me, I would say, is I wanted to build a community, and I did that. And I just didn't benefit financially, but I feel that when I'm ready to benefit financially, because I have a community, I can. But if you're like struggling in the process, do what you got to do to make a profit, man. Like, get your bills paid. For me, it was easy because, like I said, one, I have people, like if I'm ever doing hard, I know that I have people that have my back. I'm never going to have to suffer. But I do work and my job covers everything. So that's why I could let it like slide when I don't make money off of all of the effort that I put into it, because I finally do know that in the future I'm going to come out with things, and because I have that community already, they're okay with like supporting me. Like, oh, you about to sell sneakers? We're buying CraftPrint sneakers. We're here. We got your back. Because I built that community, instead of in the process I was just building followers. It would have been a big difference if I was building followers. But just know that when you see people who hand out a lot of information, they do get burned out easily. It is a lot. I didn't have like an agenda behind me building the community, but I have learned that in time I will be able to like really make good amounts of money through the community. But just know, like, give people the credit. If someone is giving out free information, give them their credit. I'm not saying me, like, oh God, y'all better make sure. I'm not saying that. Just people in general, give them their credit because they are working hard to give out free information. I just want y'all to know. I just want y'all to know. Dealing with people and orders can be, dealing with people sometimes is harder than dealing with orders. Because I've had people in my DMs that were mad I didn't answer right away, or they felt like I'm ignoring them, I'm not helping them, and a whole bunch of crap. And it's like, listen, I'm already burnt out from helping, and now you complaining because I'm not helping you specifically enough. People are hell. What's up? Triple A? Yes, I have it in my room. In the clear drawers by the window. But anywho, enough about that. Just know when I finally come out with a product, I'm looking for y'all. Because I'm telling y'all first. I haven't decided what it is yet. But someday, one day. But I'm giving myself until January at least, January, February, to know what the hell I want to do. Because I'm very up and down, back and forth. Like, one day, I got it. I know I want to do this. The next day, you know what? Not for me. But one day I'll figure it out. One day. And when you're ready to change, we know what we pay for already. Excuse me. And that's why I don't have any, like, people have told me do subscriptions. Here's the thing with subscriptions. You have to be consistent with the content you're giving people because now they're paying every week. I'm not. So before I have people chasing me down, I'm not doing it. If you are ready to do a subscription-based anything, just make sure you're prepared to give people what they're paying for every month. I'm not. I know physically, mentally, I cannot. So I'm not going to do it. Would it make money? It could make a quick dollar, but then it could also mess up your brand if you really mess that up. Now it looks like you're just a thief. You're just stealing people money and not giving back the content that you're supposed to give. So that's another reason why I'm not doing stuff like that. I know I can't be consistent. I wasn't here for last week's live. So imagine if y'all was paying me every week to do these lives. Until I get to a point where I know I can give consistently like that, I'm not charging for stuff like that. There are a lot of Insta experts, and I'm looking at that, right? So there's people who are experts in things, and I pay attention to how consistent they have to be. I get drained just watching them. So I don't want to do it. The nurses that got their online degree. That was crazy. But here's the thing. With the nurses that got their online degree, from what I know, they didn't pass the test. I think it's NCLEX, NCLEX. I don't know how their test. It's really hard. It's really hard. So from what I know, they went through the schooling. They just didn't pass that test, and that's what they cheated, from what I know. I don't know. Right, exactly. So if you're still in the learning phase, don't start charging people till you like perfect it. I've perfected this. I just have not perfected being consistent with that side of things. Like, I'm consistent with posting on Instagram, and that's it. I haven't perfected being consistent. So, like, I don't know if you guys remember on the blog, I was doing, like, Freebie Friday. I haven't done that in so long. Like, I want to bring it back, but then, like, imagine if I was charging people. So, know yourself, know what you're capable before you start charging people for things. Nails was a mess, but I'm like, whatever. Oh, really? At least you did. I'm proud of you for actually going live, though. Let me tell you, my nails are still a mess. And I was recording videos today. I said later on I'm going to do my nails, but I'm trying, even though this is very distracting. But I got my videos done. Like, we got to do what we got to do. When you get your nails, and the thing is, when I get my nails done, I keep forgetting to, like, batch content. Like, as soon as you get your nails done, like, try to get as much video content out. For some reason, I don't. And then when the nails are messed up is when I decide, oh, I'm going to record today. I don't know. I'm going to get it together, though. It took some marketing course on one of their mentors. Really? Oh, also, too, like, taking classes from other people, not bad. They're not bad. You just got to do your research. So there's only 2 classes I've taken. So I don't know if y'all know Blanks Galore and also Crown Crystals. Those are the only 2 classes I've ever paid for, and both of them was worth it. I didn't utilize the information and stuff like that right away, but now that I'm planning to get my act together, I am going back to those 2 classes for information and using it towards my goals. So just pay attention to whatever you're paying for. Make sure the person you're paying knows what they're doing before you pay. Right, charging friends for orders. I do usually try to not overcharge my friends or my sister. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I would say that I'm blessed with friends and family who still are willing to pay. Um, but we shouldn't. We just charge what we charge. We should just charge what we charge. But honestly, the customs, I'm done. I'm so done. So when I get off this live, I don't know right away because I'm trying to make sure I have enough light to finish off all of my videos. But I'm shutting down my Etsy shop today. I'm gonna put a notification that I'll be back next year, but I'm not sure I'm gonna be back next year anyway. But no more custom orders for me for the rest of the year. I will just try to make sure I'm consistent with adding SVGs to the SVG shop, and the goal is 20,000 subscribers by December for YouTube. So I love y'all. Share my YouTube channel. Share my YouTube channel. I need to reach 20,000. So originally I said I'm gonna do 1 video per week, but because I set that goal for myself, I'm gonna have to do 2 videos per week. And that's why being a little bit more organized, gotta get with it. With me doing more YouTube, obviously I'm gonna have more content for Instagram. The goal for Instagram is 50,000 by the end of the year. I think I'm at 39,000. YouTube, I'm at 9.4 thousand. So I got work to do. I want to get my 20K. So when I celebrate the 100th episode for Crafting and Chatting in December, I want to celebrate the 100th episode, the 20K YouTube, and the 50K Instagram. That is my goal for the end of the year. Content-wise, like CraftPrint wise, that's my goal. So yeah, so like the video, even the lives. Even if you see a YouTube video that you probably feel like, I already know this girl, like it, share it. I love y'all for it. That's what I charge for any information that I give out. Share my content. That's it. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. You took Blanks Galore too? Yeah, she has she had a few classes, but like she gives a great breakdown. I'm not using like the legal parts. I'm just using a lawyer for everything that I'm doing legally with my new business. But the steps that she gives is great. Like the information that she gives in her classes is really, really good. Crown crystals, I definitely use a lot of her information. Also because she talks more starting a business and having a team and how you would keep that organization with having a team. Like that was the best part of her class. So with Crown Crystal, she's teaching you how to build a bling business, but the information can be used for any business. Like it doesn't have to be a bling business. So the part where she talk about bling, like she'll tell you the sizes and the type of stuff. Like I wasn't really paying too much attention to that, but the business structure side of it, like how to keep everybody on track, your employees, stuff like that. That's the good information that I got from that class too. So just get to know people, what they're doing. Make sure they're actually good at what they're doing before you pay for classes. Because these classes, depending on where you're purchasing from, they're not cheap. I think Crown Crystals was about $600, and the Blanks Glow, I think I paid about $300. I don't even know. But just make sure you research. But those 2 I highly recommend. The instructor talks so much. Which die cutting machine was that? To use the green mat for a pretty party and crafty. I use my green mat for everything. I don't buy any other mats. I use green for everything. I don't cut like leather sheets, so that would be the thicker one, but I use the green mat for everything. Where we at? So It's been 50 minutes. You see how quick time goes by when you just chatting it up? Because y'all know I always tell y'all I talk too much. What's our goal, Silhouette? Do you follow Andrina here on YouTube? She has really great silhouette. I actually started looking at Andrina's videos finally. Because y'all see the silhouette in the corner there. And I learned how to create like an SVG in there. I haven't been using it too much. But Andrina's Creations here on YouTube, girl. She got hundreds of videos on here. I need to find this one thing that so I'm changing up the order of what I'm posting. So next week I'm doing 2 YouTube tutorials. It's not cutting through for you. I don't think it's the mat. The mat is never the issue with cutting through. It is usually your settings. Unless there's shifting off of the mat, then the mat shouldn't be an issue. But I use the green mat. I always use poster board settings. If you have like maybe your blade, maybe you need a new one. I don't know. But I always use poster board setting. If it's not going through, try poster board and then put in that little dial at the, when it actually like the pressure, put it to like a little more. Oh, you mastered it now. You're good now. Okay. Find someone who creates things that I don't, and I can still use their info. Right. That's the good thing about her class. That's the one thing I love. Like, it's specific. It's not necessarily just for bling, selling bling. I'm trying to find the right sticker because I need to. And let me tell you, I'm obsessed with cute stickers. So I don't post it that much on my social media, but I buy a lot of stickers. So these are from Capital Chic. Look at these girls. Why are they so cute? Especially when they have stickers that look like me. Look at these. I can't get over this. Tawana Simone, she goes live a lot on TikTok helping you if you want to do stuff. But baby, I found nobody else. Look at the hair products from the beauty supply store. Look at it. This is hair store run. I found nobody else with stuff like that. Like, and she has my locks people. Tawana Simone is amazing. Paper Penny. I buy her planners, but her planners come with stickers. So this year's planner, Paper Penny. But look at these. Look at these stickers. I'm obsessed with stickers. I have a whole booklet of so I need to start using them because the obsession is horrible when you're not using it though. Also paper. I bought the book and I literally filled them up because her little characters are so cute, and then you could choose which character, the skin tone, and then the theme. But anyway, that's only just some. So let me finish. I'm using a new blade. Oh, how come? And you're choosing the poster board setting? Have you tried maybe the glitter cardstock maybe? What is happening there? I'm trying to find, I think I used it. It has to be one of these big ones. I don't know why. That's really odd. Have you tried asking Victoria? But I don't know what. I don't know. All right, so I need to find some stickers to cover up my mistake here. And also this, like Capital Chic, she had a deal in Michael's a few years ago, and this was the sticker book. So these pages, like you could take your stickers out of the books that they're in and like put them in the pages. So that's what I did here. Love it. So this one here, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. And she has really pretty black girls. No, this is not the one I'm looking for. This is not the one I'm looking for. Of course, I have 2 of the sticker books with stickers. But this is the one I'm looking for. This person, Sophie Lorraine, I think she stopped selling on the platform that she was selling her stickers on. Look at her stickers. So the whole planning community can be addictive. So I don't know if you guys ever heard of Go Wild. So the planners have this big conference called Go Wild. It's like 4 days. Every year they do another state. So they recently announced that next year they're doing Dallas. I bought tickets in 2020, but then the pandemic hit. this next year is going to be their 10-year anniversary. Like this, like they go big. The planner community is no joke. I think the tickets drop. It's going to be in Dallas, Texas next year. It's the week after my birthday. The ticket is like $700, and then you that's just the ticket for the conference, but you get mad free stuff. Like it's really good, and it's more than one day. They have like a pajama party, really nice. So Wild for Planners is the Instagram page. So you would have to get your flight and your hotel and stuff like that. But if you're into the planning and the planner community and stuff like that, I think it'll be really nice to go. I think I'm going to try to make it next year because I'm sure they're going to go big for their 10-year anniversary. But it'd be really good. Really good. The planner community is really close. Like, I feel like they're super duper supportive of each other. Two different settings each time. Really? So what I would do, take one sheet and start adding a circle, doing small circles until you find the setting. You don't want to waste like a bunch of paper. So just cut circles on the paper with different settings until you find the right one. You don't want to waste too much paper. I don't know how come. I cut on poster board and I've been using her paper since it came out. I got so much to change because last night I sat down and planned this out, and not only thing I'm keeping the same is Monday. Everything else I'm changing around. There's another planner. I gotta find her. She did a collab with another company too. What is her name? There we go. So she did a collab with This Is Us. Indie Ivy Ink. Her stuff is cute too. And she has like these little golds to remind you to like do your pins, here it is. So these are the little Pinterest that you could put in and just like check off each day. This is the little YouTube ones. So yeah. But anywho, let's plan out what we are doing for next week. So how much content are we all doing? Where's my pen? I got all of this stuff on the table. All of these stickers. Can't find the damn pen. Here we go. Here we go. So. Oh, also, if you are in New York City, I will be posting some things in my stories to give away. So I am doing a complete cleaning of this craft room, and I would say maybe I'm gonna get rid of maybe 30 or 40% of the things in here. But it's all like materials. I'm not getting rid of any of my machines. It's gonna be like materials. So I'll be having that in my stories and stuff like that. The calibration shouldn't have anything to do with the cut. That's if the cut is off. I'm not sure why that's happening. So what are our goals, guys? For me, one, I need to clean out my emails again. It's not bad, but I recently did it, so I'm going to do that again. I'm going to do two YouTube tutorials. And we're going for 5 reels. And with reels come shorts, TikToks, I just have to add one for Saturday because one of the videos I'm using to promote how to upload the SVG to Design Space, I'm going to do a carousel post to promote that. 1 reel this week, gifted hands. How about we make it 2? How about you make it 2? Nay, you're right. You're so right. It happened to me a year ago. It didn't come well for 6 months. Andrina. Really? You plan to post things I wanted to last week. Gifted hat. Yes, two. Definitely two. Nay, 4 to 5 reels. That's what I'm talking about. So I need to at least one blog post. I've been slacking on my blog so much. And every week I want to make sure I try to do at least one carousel post on Instagram. Because pictures are still trending. They're doing good. They're doing pretty good. Instagram is kind of, you know, paying attention to both. Images and reels. Today I'm going to shut down my Etsy shop. So I won't have to worry about orders for the rest of the year. I'll probably put a message that I'll be back January 1st. But that's not a guarantee, but I'm just going to put that there. So I won't be taking orders. So my focus will just be health and the other stuff I'm working on top of my content. I don't know if I'm going to make it just yet because we might be going, since I'm not going on the cruise, Joel might take me and his daughter out for a weekend. So I don't know if I'm going to be there just yet. But it's not stuff I would carry. Like I have boxes like the size of like my vinyl and my HTV. I have like smart vinyl that I don't want. I'm already given like the bling that I have to Natia. She's supposed to be coming Monday to get it. The glitters I could probably, like, it's glitter, bling, vinyl, heat transfer vinyl. I have a closet of other, like, a bunch of stuff to give away though. One video and one reel. Shamira, can you make it 2? Can you make it 2 for next week? See if you can make it 2 for next week. Do I have pointers on lighting? I try to use as much natural light. I have everything set up by the window, but I would say the other day, like, crafting and chatting, my light, like when it get dark, it was thing. So there are, you can, so you know how gamers have lights set up? So I know somebody who had those lights and I bought 2 and they've been collecting dust and I used them the other day. And when I tell you, I love it. I don't know why I just had them sitting there and I paid like $300 for 2 side lamps for the desk. So they're, Jesus Christ, I forgot what brand this is, but I bought it from Best Buy. It has an app and you can adjust the, and it is bright. I'll probably try to do a video on it. But you can also go on Instagram and they have the big box lights, like 2 of those lights next to you. The people with great lighting, I noticed that their space has lots of lighting. The next place I move to, live to, I'm going to be installing like those in-ceiling lights. You know how they have like 3, like 9. The people, I've been trying to look at what people have been using and their lighting in their studio office space is just amazing. But YouTube, Amazon has like those big box lights, but you would need 2. One of mine broke, so I always have this one behind my camera, but 2 on the side, and usually they have one overhead. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie, because I know I probably just confused you. But so I look at content creators on Instagram and like go to their, they'll have their list on Amazon, and that's how I find out like what really works. I find YouTubers, and but I look for people who I like their lighting. And I look at, usually the ones that you really love, the equipment is an arm and a goddamn leg. But for now, when you're beginning, create your content near the window so that natural light is kind of coming in and you can utilize that too. I don't have perfect lighting. When I do videos, I create them by the window, but like not directly in the sunlight. And then I go into my app and I like brighten and adjust it a little bit so it could be a little bit more brighter. So let's everybody put your goals there, so we know what our goal is for next week, because we already hit our hours mark and I got work to do. I have to go edit a video. I got to clean up this craft room too. And I'm looking into some new storage. Why? I don't know, but I want to change my storage for my paper. But I got a few things to do today. My plan is to get everything done today so that next week I don't have to create anything. It's just getting everything posted. Flooding your stories this week, 3 to 4 stories, 5 posts, YouTube, 3 to 4 shorts, and hopefully at least 1 video. That's what I'm talking about. TikTok, Pinterest, come on, I gotta put my pins down. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create, let's try 5 pins. I'm gonna create the broadcast channel on Instagram, and that'll just be our like reminder. I'm like, guys, don't forget those goals, like, because everybody can't comment in there. It's just for like announcements from what I believe. So that'll be where I'll kind of remind you to don't give up. Maybe I found a tip I want to throw in there. I'm about to go live, something like that. So I'm going to create that broadcast channel on Instagram for that kind of thing. You'll have to go outside. Let me tell you something. I've seen a lot of people go outside for their videos. They're the best, because that outside lighting is great. Post the same IG reels on TikTok. Yeah. Ain't nobody making 5 sets of reels per day. Whatever I post as a reel is what I'm going to post as a short on YouTube, is what I'm going to post as a TikTok on TikTok, and I'm also going to put that on Pinterest. That one content just goes everywhere. I don't got time to make it. Not happening. Unless you have a different kind of vibe for each thing. So if you're like more community based on Instagram, but you're more like sales based on TikTok, maybe you don't want to do that. But for me, I do. I don't have goals with TikTok. I keep saying I'll go on TikTok when I'm live with someone else. TikTok just isn't my vibe right now. And I think that I was seeing somebody say with TikTok, it's more showing up, not just dropping videos. And maybe that's what the issue is with me. I don't show up on TikTok. I just post and go. I show up more here and on Instagram. So I think that could be my issue. I need to show up more on TikTok. That will not be something I'm working on this month. Absolutely not. Maybe next month. But right now, TikTok is not like at the top of my list of things to do. I mean, crafting isn't at the top of my list right now. Like I said, I have to focus on my health first. So whatever I don't get done on the weekend to post within the week, I'm just going to let it go. Because in the week, I'm going to be focused on me. Alive again this week, very briefly. Yeah, and your lives don't have to be long. Your lives don't have to be long. It can be, and you know what I also learned? Like my YouTube tutorials too. I used to think I needed to do like a whole breakdown and setup, and it needs to be so detailed. YouTube, like when I've been making videos with just like features with Cricut, like some of those are not even long. One thing I want to remind y'all and myself, even though you've posted that YouTube video or whatever product, remember to come back and keep promoting those things. So when I drop YouTube videos, like I don't come back and promote them. So it's like, you got new followers. They don't know you made that video. So try to do that. Like use your stories to do that. You need help with something? Oh, I created a tutorial about that. It could have been last year. Throw it up there. The only difference is with Cricut, with the updates, like things change. I remember I uploaded a class, but I recorded that class like 2-3 years ago. And somebody was like, why didn't you use this feature? And I'm like, oh, shoot. Oh, that wasn't there. That wasn't there then. I'm sorry. But you can also make new content with updates. Something changed, something updated, a new machine came out. Post about it. Post about it. There goes your content. You show on IG mainly, and I'm making my footprint on Facebook. Oh, I got to start from fresh on Facebook. I started my new Facebook page, but I didn't create a new business page because the old Facebook already has permission for the CraftPrint. I can't open another CraftPrint business page on Facebook. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't even want to think about that, child. But anywho, everybody else, you want to show up constantly with something on every platform. You might wear yourself out. If you plan on focusing on your product, like you're selling, and then showing up on every platform consistently, you will probably run yourself dry. I would say don't make that a goal. Being consistent with content and showing up are two different things. So you can post on every platform, that's being consistent. But showing up, that's you going live and doing stuff like that. That's a lot. But if you feel like you can do that, like you have the time, you have the patience, and you're organized enough to do it, I say go ahead. But I would say it's a lot. That it's a lot to show up on all. Sometimes you might end up, I say pick two that you're going to be the most consistent on and focus on those. I don't think every platform you need to show up all the time. But if you can do it, that's even better. But you don't want to burn yourself out. I tend to do that. When I'm on go, I'm putting a million goals out there, and then I like overwork myself, and then I'm running. And that was, I think, part of my decision to close my Etsy shop. I don't want to run myself ragged. And I actually put a goal on myself, health-wise and weight-wise, for the end of the year too. So I need to be serious. And at the rate I'm going, like I'm not even healthy enough to get my surgery. So I gotta change. I gotta change. And this morning I was working out, and I could literally like feel the fibroids when I work out. Like you feel it in your stomach. I need to get to a point where they gotta go. Like they're stressing me out. Coily Girls, 2 IG posts, 3-4 reels, and 2 TikToks. Also, write it down for yourself, guys. Write it down for yourself. I have everything written down. Here I have the specific order. I'm going to change it up because the way that I had it, the YouTube videos were back to back. I don't want to do that. I'm going to do like Monday and Thursday kind of thing. So that's what I'm going to switch up. And I just got to finish recording. IG and TikTok are the most consistent platforms, but I'm trying the others to get used to posting a little more. But those will just be duplicate posts, just posting the same content. Right, that's what I'm doing. With me, I want to put more emphasis on YouTube because at the end of the day, that's the one that I generate my $20 from. My $20 from. But I want to grow my YouTube, and as you grow that, you know that's more money, right? So make sure one of the platforms that's your main focus is a platform that's bringing in income. So if TikTok is with TikTok, when you go live, I notice, not me, because obviously I really don't be doing it, but when people go live that sell, they get sales. So make that one of your important platforms if you know you can go on there and bring your customers in from live. Instagram, you can, but you don't necessarily like TikTok. The customers come rolling in on your live. I find Instagram is more for where you're going to build that community, and Facebook. When it comes to income in Facebook, I can't say because I don't know what the hell I'm doing over there, and I got to start over. But prioritize which one, and at the end of the day, just kind of remind yourself that we are having fun, but we are doing this for some sort of an income, right? That's the end goal. Go live again on IG at least every other week because it's too exhausting to go live. Let me tell you something, and I'm going to say it. I don't have no little ones, and it's a lot when I do every week lives. Take your time. Try not to commit nothing crazy. Like some days I sit here and I'm just thinking about the every week, because when I used to do every week, when I started crafting and chatting, it was always every week, and I used to be exhausted. I used to be burnt out. At the end of the year, it'd be like, guys, no crafting and chatting. So every week it's a lot. It's a lot. The end of this year, I'm just busting it out because I want to hit that 100th episode by December 1st. That's the goal. Burn it. And that's another reason, like I said, I'm not taking orders because I want to hit those goals on top of like health goals. Pray for me. That's all I ask. Pray for me. So I'm going to end this one, and I want y'all to go back and do the work. Sitting down, planning out the content, writing it down, that's just the beginning. We have to actually do the work and be consistent to get the result. Planning is like 1% of what we need to do. It's important, yes. It helps you to be organized, yes. We come together here to help each other and get ideas, yes. But this is just the beginning of the work. So for the rest of the day, or if tomorrow, if you can, get that record as much as you can. Record yourself just doing random things and put sounds behind it. If you can get your content all batched up and ready to go, in the week is less stress. Because this week will be just scheduled out posts, most of the things except for like my stories, and that's it. Today I'm gonna be working to get it out so that next week could be calm. Like my weekends will be content time. I guess I need to change that. I've been hard to just be consistent lately. So I think, consistent with posting. Okay, yeah. Okay, consistent posting. Definitely. Plan it out. And it don't have to be on the weekends. If you could just try to plan out your content, it's so helpful. And I know there's people who plan out like months. I can't. I got to do a week at a time because as you can see, I planned it out and now I'm changing the order. I'm keeping the content the same, but I'm changing the order that I'm posting next week. If you can do 2 weeks at a time, do it. If you could record all of your stuff in a weekend for 2 weeks, do it. Because during the week, it's less for you. So, what is everyone's main goal for August? For me, for August, lose 10 pounds. That's it. The end of the month, I have 2 of my doctor's visits. And I'm supposed to be better than before. And I'm worse than I was when I first went to the doctor. So, this month alone, 10 pounds. I'm giving myself 10 pounds. And I believe, I think I could do more than that this month to hit the 40K on IG. I have about 1,000. I need to get 1,000 more followers to hit 40. So I'm going to try to do 1,000 this month. I'm going to try. I'm going to see if I can hit I need about 600 subscribers for Instagram to hit 10K. So maybe I make that my August goal. Thanks for asking that, Coily girl. So I'm going to write those down as my August goals. So I want to hit 10K on YouTube. 40K on IG and drop 10 pounds. So that's going to be my goal for August. You want to start at least brainstorming for the holidays, like to offer and sell. Yeah, people been doing that. People been doing that since last month, child. Prep as early as you can for the holidays. Part of me was thinking to give up crafting because mommy life is hard. You don't have to give up crafting, but you could just show up on your page but not sell or maybe do as much crafts until you're ready to really be consistent, but don't fully disappear. So that way people know you're still there. They're going along with you till you're ready to do it. Listen, I keep telling y'all, when you have babies and little ones, I give y'all so much credit. I be giving up and I don't have that. So if you feel like it's overwhelming, step back. That's why today I'm like, you know what? I enjoy and it's helpful to have the extra money from my Etsy shop, but also I need the time to focus, and I'm gonna make that sacrifice with the weight loss. Love on you. Do you have an Apple Watch? If you have an Apple Watch, myself and a few, who else is on there? Alicia from Crafts of a Different Shade. Well, these are people I'm linked to. But if you have an Apple Watch, you can link with people and you guys can see each other's progress throughout the day. You can set goals. So I have like, my goal is 40 minutes of workout, burning 600 calories, and my stand goal is at 10 or something like that. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to start making sure I wear the darn watch and try to close all of my rings every day. Meal prep. I'm not good at meal prep. 3 days to 4 to 5 days in the gym. This month goal is to get ready for school. Ooh. I just got it. Well, Tyler is easy. He wears uniform. His high school wears uniform. I just got to go get uniforms. And every year I just make him make an Amazon list for his school supplies, and I just purchase off of there. As far as your crafting, you want to hit 1K on IG and begin to actually promote my self business. So start wearing your brand more, carry your business cards. Yes. Post in local groups. That's a great goal, Brianne. Also, when you're posting something that you sell, pay for Instagram to promote it. The Instagram posts that I promote, I always see an increase. Usually, for me, I do it for followers. You can link it where they go straight to your website if you want to. Never hesitate to pay for promotion, guys. It works. On his shirts, yeah. I'm in Brooklyn, so there's a uniform store called Ideal. They're the only ones that carry his school uniform. So I said I was going today, but I don't think that's happening. I said I was doing my nails today. I don't even think that's happening. I'll go tomorrow after work. I don't feel like leaving. Let me tell you something. So I never noticed how much I don't leave the house. Like, I joke about it, but I don't. So the other day my sister called. We have like group chat FaceTimes, and I answered the phone. And they were like, "You outside?" And I'm like, "Why does that shock y'all?" They're like, "You're never outside." Like, how many times? I literally step out this house sometimes once a week or once every 2 weeks. I didn't notice how much I don't go outside. So I'm gonna start to see the sun a little bit. I'm surprised my vitamin D ain't low. You feel like it's a strange month. It's a transition month, school holidays. For me, yeah, it is. For us, because some kids have gone back to school, like down south, they already gone back to school. For me, August is bad too because it's my mother's birthday, so I'm usually a mess, just horrible. I started out the month miserable as hell. I kind of caught myself and said, exercising helps a lot. But I took off, like, I try never to work on her birthday. I can't because I'm a hot mess. But that's when I'm going to relax that end of the month too. And that's why I can't take orders. Anyway, it is. Basically what I'm saying is August is definitely a weird month for me. You started getting random likes on Facebook. You have no clue where they found them. But I'm not mad at all. It's probably your consistency. Try not to think too much, because I noticed that lately I try not to put as much thought into my content and just like post. And I've seen a difference with the consistency on my Instagram than I have in the past. Like, I'm getting constant. Like, my page is growing. I used to be stuck at 43, what is it, 33K for a long time. And then recently, now that I'm just putting my stuff out there, child. Try not to do too much, like, perfectly created content. Like, I've seen a big difference. Alicia Koya 130 M. She butt down you on Instagram. Ready for school and figure some stuff out for yourself. Let me tell you something. Take some time where you're not doing nothing. I did that today. I laid on an exercise mat and just like emptied my head and thought about, like, what do I want to do? Like, the first thing is to always know what is your end goal. Then you could really start trying to figure out what is it you're going to do. Like, what do you want? What is your end goal? And as much as I share things with y'all, keep it to yourself. Work and bust your behind to get it done and do it. What I'm doing, like, for the craft print, nobody knows. Nobody knows. My sisters don't even know. I'm going to work on what I need to get done, and everybody will know when it's done. I think that takes the ease off of it. But just all together, even with things that you have out there, try to find some quiet time to sit down and really think about what is your goal. And then break down, how do I get to that goal? Like, what do I need to do to get to that goal? And once you figure out the things you need to do, now you got to break down how you want to do that and figure it out. And then remember that it is not overnight. It's not. It is not overnight. It's going to take some time, but like a lot of working and getting it done. Hey, Victoria, we're about to end the live. We're about to end the live. So yeah, guys, we got this. I was just talking about, I'm shutting down my Etsy shop for the rest of the year. to focus more on my health, but I'm still gonna be posting like YouTube, Instagram lives, things like that, just not taking any custom orders. Do you bring the car for the supplies? When I organize it, I'll take pictures, because if it's something you can come pick up, I'd rather just one person, two people, instead of me having to keep posting things on social media. So I'm gonna send you some pictures. You probably will need a car. I'll take a picture and show you. I still have the mold maker from We Are Memories. I never used it, but all the mold pieces. I don't know if you want it, Alex. I even have the vacuum piece to use with it. I'm definitely not using it. Why? Yo, I have four Target shopping carts. What the fuck am I doing with these things? Like, I have a problem and I need to stop. But anyway, I'll be emptying and clearing out, making some space, just getting my act together, child. So Victoria, I'm ending the live now, but Nay, we was trying to help her with the settings, because she said it's not. I usually cut on poster board, but she said for some reason hers is not cutting on poster boards. A heavy cardstock, right? I usually use poster board and it's been working for me. I don't know how come poster board, because poster board is thick. I don't know why it's not working. So if you want to maybe message her. Also, love on you. Message me on Instagram so we can link on the watches. Also, I gotta charge it first though, so we can link on the watch and like kind of keep track. Because also, when you hit a goal on the Apple Watch, it alerts the people that you're linked to, so y'all can like text each other back encouraging words to help do all of that. So I hope that today's live was helpful for you guys. I hope you got some ideas. I hope it encouraged you to kind of plan out that content, or at least just get the content out there. Even if you don't plan and you just throw some stuff out there, just be consistent. You got it. And just a reminder, the end of this month, not this month, December of this year, will make 10 years since I made my first post on Instagram. 10 freaking years. So when I say be consistent, this is 10 years of consistency. So I'm not talking 1 week. Look at the sun. I'm not talking 1 week, 2 weeks. Keep going. Keep going until you get where you want to go. And when you get there, you got to still keep going. So be consistent. Y'all got this. A reminder, remember my payment that I need from y'all? Share the YouTube. Like the YouTube videos. That's all I need. Share my social content. That's it. I love y'all. Peace in the Middle East. Rain in Spain. Rain in Spain is supposed to be this way. I don't know what I was doing. Peace in the Middle East. Rain in Spain.